Hi guys, this is Kingsley from Blessed Channel. You're welcome to this new tutorial or series of tutorials where I am going to be teaching you how to create or set up an e-commerce website using WordPress and Elementor Page Builder. And for this tutorial, you don't need to have any knowledge about programming or you don't need to know how to code, as everything we are going to be doing is simply drag and drop. To follow along with these tutorials, there are some things you will need to have installed on your system or downloaded. One, you will be needing your XAMPP server. This will serve as our local server on our website, since I'm going to be walking you through how to create this website locally on your system. So everything you are going to be doing is going to be locally on your system. So by the time you finish working creating this website, you can now take it online when you're done with your design. Two, you'll be needing WordPress. Three, you'll be needing your Elementor, Astra theme, and also Astra Tata template. I'm going to be dropping a link to all those files in the description box below, so you don't have to stress yourself looking for where to get them downloaded. I'm going to be dropping a link to where you can download it right in the description box below. If you don't have time to create this website yourself, or you need an assistant or someone who will create a website for you, feel free to contact me with the details of your project. My contact details is that you can contact me via my website or check the description box below. You'll find my contact details where you can so we can get your project working. So before we proceed with this particular tutorial, let me give you a quick preview of what we are going to be creating in this video. So now we are going to, as you can see, this is my homepage. This is the homepage of the website we are going to be creating, and see how everything is actually beautifully laid down. You can see how all of this section, you can see the product is being beautifully laid down with their prices, the categories. You can actually rate this product. You can see the ones that are you can see the ones that are on sales. You can see where with the indicated you can see all these ones have been different. So you can see how everything is laid down beautifully. So you can see how everything goes down to the footer of this particular website. So now I'm going to let's go down to back to you can see when you come to our shop page, you can see this is I've already opened it here. So you can see the shop page. You can see how everything is actually has a filter. You can see you can filter by categories. You can actually search for any product. You can sort them according to their popularity, their you can see how everything is actually looks like beautifully laid down. You can see how the shop page is looking. Then on the testimonial page, you can see the testimonial page with all the you can see everything is beautifully laid down. The about page, you can see how the about page is. You can change all this information to whatever you want. So you can actually do the see look at get this is the contact page. You can see the contact page. You can fill in this form and submit it, and it's going to get submitted. So I'm going to be showing you how to design this whole website within the next 1 hour or so. So without further ado, without wasting much time, let's go straight into the tutorials. Hello everyone, this is Kingsley from Blessed Channel. In case you're just joining me for the first time, please ensure you click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to always click on the notification bell so that you get notified each time I upload new video, or so that you be the first to be notified whenever I upload new videos. Alright, to begin with this tutorial, I'm going to be going ahead to do all the whole necessary setup for my website. So to without further waste of time, let's just go to menu. We are going to open our exam. You can see I have my exam control panel already into my menu. So what I'm going in case yours is not showing this way, you are just going to scroll down and have come here and get your exam control panel. So I'm not saying you I believe you actually have your exam already installed on your system. That is why you have this. So we have to come over here now to open the exam. You click on the XAMPP control panel. Once you click on it, it's going to open up. Now you will be seeing something like this when it opens. You will be seeing something like this. So now once that is open, now you are going to head over to where you have our Apache and also where you have this. You are going to start this too. So this is the tool you are going to start. So when you start them, they are all supposed to show turn to green color this way. So after doing this now, we are going to head over to our system where we have, I believe you might have already downloaded your WordPress file. So I already have mine downloaded on my system. So you are going to just navigate to where you have your exam folder. You can see from here I come to my PC and you see on my local disk, that's where the exam is usually stored on. So now you're going once you come to your local disk, you're going to see exam folder here in your local disk. So once you just click on this, you're going to double click, open this particular exam folder, then you head over to where you have history docs. You're going to see history docs. So you open the history docs. This is where all your website folder file is going to be. So if you have already websites you are working on, this is where all your files are supposed to be stored into. So as I said, I already have my WordPress downloaded already. This is my WordPress file. If you download your WordPress file, this is how it's going to look like. It's going to be a zip file. So you need something like the WinRAR on your system to, or 7-zip or any other zip extractor to be able to extract the zip. So now I'm going to now what you can do have if you have you can do and click on extract here. You can do that, but I've already extracted mine to where it is here. So now what I'm going to be doing now, we are going to be doing is to rename this particular folder to what we want. So I can decide to rename it to something like store. Note, you can't make, let me say for example I enter my store and I added a space. It's not going to work. You don't add space when naming your website. Rather, if you want to even differentiate it, you add something like store. Let me say you have to add something like this, like a dash to differentiate it, but you don't have to make it to allow you to have anything like space. If not, your website is not going to work. So I'm naming this as store. So this is the name of the website now. Of the website folder is store on my system. So now take note of that name. So now I'm going to now go to my browser and do the necessary setup now because I have to create I have to create a database. And after creating the database, I have to link the database to website folder installation I'm trying to do. Now let me quickly show you what to do. You just type in localhost. Just going to type localhost. Just type localhost on your system. Once you type localhost, so it's going to take you to the localhost dashboard, which is this particular side, the exam dashboard. This is where what we have. So now we are now going to navigate to where we have our PHP My Admin. I'm opening this on a new tab. So click on it. So this is it's actually opening. So you can see my PHP My Admin is already open. So now I'm going to now go ahead now. You can see there's a lot of database. These are all where all your database on the system, all the ones you've created, and so now yours might not be, you might not see them as much as you might just see. So now what you're going to do, we are going to create a new database. So I'm going to come here and click on new, then on the database name, you can see create database. The database name, you're going to enter the name of the database you want to use. Let me say, for example, I want to use store, or let me make it my store. My store, you can see I have no space on it. Rather, I use underscore, my store, underscore, my score. You can see how it is my store, underscore, my store. Now, I'm going to now leave this place the way it is and click on create database. So once I click on create database, my database has been created. You are going to see here's my database. Now, if you check, I'm already on the database, but it looks very empty. Unlike if, let me say, for example, if I should click on other databases here, you can see you are going to see lots of tables there, but on this particular my store that I just created, it's very empty. So I'm going to show you how the information gets populated in this particular database. So now let's now go ahead to make our website installation. So I'm going to now come here and delete the dashboard from this particular site. Then I'm going to remember the name we use for this website here. Remember this particular name we use store. So I'm going to now call this name of this particular website. I'm going to now call the name of that folder. It is store. You can see that is what I you can see what I entered here. Store. That's localhost slash store. That's the name of the folder I actually created. So once I'm done, I'm going to click on enter. So you can see once you've done that, you are going to it's going to take you to this particular place. Now I'm going to now choose my language. In case yours is not showing this way, it is because probably you're not online. Right now, I'm actually working online. That's why I'm connected to the internet. That's why it actually brought this particular section first. If not, it's not, you're not going to see, you might not be seeing something like this, you might be seeing something different. But it's just for you to click on start installation or something. Then you now click on OK. I'm selecting English as my language, then click on OK. Now, if you are not connected to the internet, this is probably the first the page you might be seeing. So I'm going to now from here now you have to connect the database name, the database or the so I'm going to click on let's go. Now on the database name, remember we created a database here which is my store. So I'm going to write in bring in the database here my store. This is the name of the database I'm adding here. I want to link this particular website to that database. So now on the username, let's use root. You are going to use root as the default database username and password. And the password you have to leave it empty. Just remove everything there and leave it empty. There's a way you can go and add all this information to your WP config file, but I don't want to take you through the stress of doing all that. That's why just using this is going to still give you the same result. So I just want to make this video very easy for you. I want to reduce more of the codes for you to go start doing code. So that's why I actually want to show you the easiest way to do this. So you can see I already added the store name, the username has root, that's the default username, and the password has empty, that's the default password. Then all other parts you are going to leave it just the way they are and click on submit. Now you are seeing it's telling you should run installation. Now let's click on run installation. So you can see it's requesting for the name of the website. I can decide to name it. Let's say I'm naming it uh, let's say I'm naming it Maxi Store. So I'm having it as Maxi Store. You can add your username and password you wish to add. So I'll just use a default username since I'm just this is for tutorial sake. I'll just use a very weak stuff. Then since I'm using a weak password, I have to confirm the use of weak password. But please, you don't have to use a weak password. Just create your username and password the way you want. So I'm trying to make it stronger. If you are if you have intention of taking this online. So now I'm going to now enter the email address. I'm going to enter email address I want to use for this particular design. So I have entered the email address. So now ensure don't click on this, don't tick this particular checkbox here. So you can see if you should check this, it's going to your site won't be able to display on search engine, and you would want your site to actually be visible on search engine. So don't check this place, just leave it the way it is, and click on install WordPress. So you can see after everything it brought me to this success page telling me now I should log in. So now I'm going to click on login and enter the password and the username and the password, then click on plugin. You can see right now I am in my dashboard of my website. So now quickly I'm going to be going ahead to install all the necessary plugin and theme I'll be needing. So now for that of the plugin, you're going to come to here plugin and click on add new. So once you click on add new, you're going to it's going to take you to where you have your plugin. And see it's going to bring you here. So now you are going to search for all the plugins. Let me say I want to install um, my WooCommerce. Let me say I want to install WooCommerce. So once you just search for WooCommerce, it's going to load up. As far as you are online, you have to be online for this particular to use this particular site add plugin search feature. So you have to be online to do this. Once you do that, it's going to load up and bring in WooCommerce for you. I already have WooCommerce because remember I said I did all this offline, so I've already brought in my installed my WooCommerce on my website. So that's why it's telling me I should activate the WooCommerce. And if you don't have it, you already do it. After doing this, you see install and activate. Once you install it, you activate it. So now I'm going to go ahead to you can see what I did. I downloaded the WooCommerce file. I think okay, there's my store. Come to WP contents, then comes to plugins. You can see I already have some my WooCommerce. This was what I downloaded. Then I extracted it. You can see this is my WooCommerce, and I also have my Elementor installed also, and my Elementor Pro installed. In case you want to purchase your Elementor Pro, you can. I'll be leaving a link in the description box below where you can use to purchase your Elementor Pro. But please, using my link, what you are not going to inquire any additional charges. You will just be compensated for introducing you to their products, and this actually helps me to keep this channel growing. So please ensure you use my link. I'm going to now go ahead to where I have my installed plugins. Alright, you can see this is the whole plugins I have on my website right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now go to where I have my I'm going to activate my I don't need this so I can delete this. This comes default. So I'm going to activate select this. I'm going to select this. For now, I'm going to hold on with this particular abstract template. You can this starter template. I will show you something here. So I'm going to now come here and activate this. I'm going to activate this three plugins. That's the Elementor and the WooCommerce. That's the first thing I'm going to is try to activate now. You can see they are now active. You can see you are having the WooCommerce here and having my Elementor here. You can see and template. So now I will now what I'm now going to do. You can see all my. So now I'm going to now head over to where I have my theme. I'm going to install. I'll come to appearance. We're going to come to appearance and come to themes. So click on theme. So once you go to theme, it's going to open up for you, and you can now add new theme. You can click on add new theme and add your theme. So this now what I'm going to you can click on add new theme and search for I'm actually going to be using abstract. You can see I already have my import installed already. So I'm going to now show you how to search for it in case you just click on add new. Once you click on that add new, it's going to take you to where you are going to WordPress library on your website. So you are going to now use it from there. You are going to search for your abstract theme and just get it installed. Now it's going to bring it here. So you search for Astra. Just search for Astra. You search for Astra. Once you search for Astra, it's going to load up. But you have to make sure you are online to do this. So you are going to click on it, install and activate this. So right now I'm going to just activate it since I already have it installed on my website. So I'm going to activate it now. So once that is activated, so you can see my Astra is already active on my website. So now you can click here to see how your website looks like right now. So you can click here to see how the website looks like. So now I'm actually okay. Back to this particular database. So by now, right now, if I should refresh this database, you're going to see it's no longer empty. But I already have some information here, some tables and data where we did not even enter ourselves. So it automatically entered all this information. So we didn't have to start creating all this information ourselves. So now that you can see how everything works. It, the database is actually functioning well. So now I'm going to now this is how our website currently looks like. So now I'm going to now head over to where we have our themes and try to delete all these ones we no longer need. So we can just come here and click on delete and click on delete. So it's going to delete this particular one. Click on this and delete. So you just try to empty your file and make sure your website is clean. So that's what I'm just trying to do. So you can see this is only Astra I have on my website right now. So now what I'm going to now do, I'm going to go ahead and bring in, go to customize. I want to bring in my logo. I want to bring in a logo I want to use for this. I'm going to bring in any sample logo for this particular tutorial. So I don't have to start getting any store logo or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in that. So this is where it brought me to. So now I'm now going to go to where I have my site identity and go to where I have my site logo. So I'm going to on the site logo, I'm going to select the logo. Then here I can upload my file. So I'm going to just click here and navigate to where I have my logo. So I'm going to go to where I have my logo and bring in the logo. So you can see this is the logo I actually brought in. So now I'm going to now click on select. Then now I'm going to skip cropping because I need it to be full. Then once I'm done with that, I'm going to see the logo is here. So I'm going to come here and turn off this. I'm going to turn it off because I don't want it showing alongside. Then site icon, I'm going to click on it and let me go back here. So you can see in case you are having this challenge, you can just come here and just click here. It's going to take you back to this particular site. So I'm done with the logo. So let me go back now and come to where I have this is still the header. Okay, site identity. I'm going to click on site icon now. Now I'm going to go to which is going to take me to the media. So I'm going to come here and select this. Then I'm going to make sure I'm selecting this particular only this site to be my site icon. So I'm going to click on crop. So once you've done that, this is how it's going to look like. It's going to crop that place and bring it in like this. So now I'm going to now click on export to bring in the whole picture. Forget about this particular the way the since the logo is big. So if in case you want to actively adjust it, you can come here over here and adjust the width of the logo so that it fits well. So and click on publish. So once we've done with that, we're going to go back to where we are coming from. So now I'm going to now go to the main dashboard of this particular website. So I'm going to go to my dashboard. So when you install your Astra theme for the first time, you're going to see when you come to your dashboard, you definitely see some notification here. But in case you're not seeing that notification, what you're going to do is to come to where you have your appearance and come to Astra options. Now, when you come to Astra options, you're going to see here you're going to see starter template. So just click on this starter template and you're going to it's going to take you here. But what you are going to do, you can just come to where you have your yes, see and click run importer. So once you click on run importer, it's going to activate the starter template for you. So you're just going to just wait for it. It's going to activate the starter template and get it installed on your system. So you can see I've installed the starter template and it redirected me to my visit. So now you can click on get started. Welcome to the starter template. You can see it's already installed on my website. So you can click on get started. So when I clicked on that get started, it actually brought me to this particular site, which you can see localhost. Now it's no longer, if you look at this link now, it's no longer navigating to the particular website. So now I have to edit this particular link so that it fits in, so that I'll be able to use this. Well, yours might not come to this particular, but if in case yours actually comes like this, so what you're going to just do is to come after the slash, you're going to enter the name of your website. That's the store. Remember the name of my website was store, then click on add another dash slash again, then click on enter. Once you've done that, it's going to navigate and take you back to how where the page is supposed to take you to. So now this is the page it's supposed to take me to. So now this is the page I want it to come to. So now if you are online, you're definitely going to see all this. Now what I'm going to be doing, you are going to just click on start, view your website. So which editor am I using? I'm using Elementor for my design. So I'm going to choose Elementor and it's going to proceed with that. It's going to take me to so choosing Elementor. Now it now brought me to here. You can see in this particular site we have tons and tons of websites to choose from. So now we are focused on e-commerce. So we are going to e-commerce store, online shop, clothing store, jewelry. Which of them do you want? So now you can see this is one template, this is another template. You can see this is a free template. This is also a free template. No, this is a premium template. For to you to use this, you need to have a premium of this particular. So remember I said we are going to be making use of free tools. So I'm going to only make use of free tools here. So I'm going to just uh, make use of only free tools. So you can see all this. You can see this are also free. These are free. So you can see beautiful ones you can choose from here. So just your choice. You can choose several ones here. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a particular one I'll be using. So think I'm good with. Okay, let me go for this. So I'm going to be clicking on this. Once you click on that, you're going to see it's telling you should bring in the logo. So you can just, since I already, you can just click on skip this file. You might just let's just wait for this particular site to load up so that you see how the website, you can see how the website is. The menu is actually, the logo is actually at the top, and this is how everything looks like. This is how they can see how the store is already beautifully. So I don't need to, there's little for me to do here again. You can see everything is now, everything is complete. So I can just from here, you can say upload, let's upload the logo file. So let me, this is the logo and going to, you can see by the time I scroll up, you see this is the logo I'm having here. So you can see because of this background, I'm actually going to be running into some issues with this particular color of this particular background. So I'm going to let's just leave it for the meantime. I'm going to find a way to customize this or to change this later on to what I want. So let's just leave this particular one and go ahead to click on continue. How do the default color of the website, how do I want the color of the website to look like? Do I want it to be more of purple? So once anyone you can see from the bottom, you can see red, you can see do I want it blue, do I want it green or green with the primary color. You can see you can choose what you want. You can decide to leave it as default. um, You have to leave it the way you want it. So I think I'm going to leave it with green. I'm going to leave it with green. Not really coming out with green. That's too much. Let me leave it with this blue. Let me leave it with blue. The default color. So I think the default color is okay. So the style you can okay. I'm okay with the font style. It should be monstrous. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to click on continue. So now we're just going to ask you for your this particular information here. So you just and just put in anything, then put in any email you want to use. Let me say you can say I'm a beginner. Yes, actually I'm a beginner. You can say I'm an expert. I'm an intermediate. I just choose this and I'm creating it for myself or my company. And then I agree with their terms and conditions. Then just it means to import all the so if you can see it, you get to import all the required data you need. So click on submit and import. You also do that, you're going to start importing all the necessary files, the pictures, the images, everything is going to import them for you. You can see it's already importing, so we just have to wait for it to finish importing. So once you're done with once it's done importing, it's going to redirect you to this particular site. So I am going to you can now let's see. Okay, let me click here and see how the website looks like. So you can now see our website is looking very beautiful. You can see how everything is working perfectly well now. You can see I can preview all this. Click on this, everything is actually beautifully made now. So now let's now do something here. You can see all this. We have the footer, we have the header, everything is beautiful. So this has just saved us tons and tons of time where we are going to start importing templates, doing all the whole necessary addition of this myself. So you can see with this I've been able to actually save a lot of time creating if I were to create all this myself. You can see we have the testimonial section, we have the testimonial section, everything has just been created for us. So you can see the testimonial section of this website. You can see audio testimonial section, you can customize it the way you want it. You can see the about page, you can see the about page, you can see also check out the contact page, how it looks like. So you can see that all this has actually saved me a lot of time I would have used to create all these websites. See my shop page. You can see how it looks like. Very everything is laid out. Very beautiful for me. So you can see everything is just the way it's supposed to be. You can see even with filters, I can filter it based on what I want. So you can see everything is so if you can see everything is just the way I want to sort everything. just the way I want it. So now what are we going to do for now? Let's just go into where I'm going to be showing you how to customize some areas on the website. So now I'm going to go back to where I have, just go back to my dashboard. Okay, click this and go back to my dashboard. Now, right now I'm in my dashboard. So what I'm now going to do is to go to where I have my WooCommerce settings. You can start adding some necessary, because you can see now on my website when they place someone try to place order, let's say the person will need to make some payment, need to do, so you can come to your dashboard like under WooCommerce. You come to settings, so you can fill in your store details here, the address, the currency you want to use, the, you can see all the zones, you can fill it in this particular site. So on this side you can is the product setting, you can fill in the product settings. Also you can shipping, and now the product page, the shop page is the product shop page here. So the placeholder, okay, you can set all this the way you want it to be. Then you can come to your shipping, and don't worry, I'll be having an advanced tutorial on all this. I will be having an advanced tutorial on all this actually. And I actually have one on shipping details, so you can just check. I'll be dropping the link. You can check up here, a link that will be showing up here. I'm going to, or I will be dropping the link in the description box below, where I actually showed how to set up advanced shipping details on your website, so you can check that video up, and in case you want to learn, I'll be doing more of WooCommerce tutorials, where I'm going to be showing you some customization on WooCommerce. So this basic one I actually is just to show you how to set up your website and how to get everything running perfectly well. So on the payment section, you are going to click on payment. Then on the payment, once you click on that payment, this is where you are going to set in your listen. You can see we have Stripe, you have Stripe processing. You can, if you wish to use Stripe to collect your payment, you can set this up. So you have several ways you can use to collect payments online here. So now it is now left for you to choose the one you want. You want direct bank transfer, you want bank payment, and check payment, you want to pay cash on delivery. So it actually depends on the one you want. You can check anyone. In case you want, you maybe you don't want this, you need to PayPal, you can just install PayPal for WooCommerce, or the portal, go to plugins and install PayPal for WooCommerce, and you are going to see it appearing among the details here. Okay, let me quickly show you how to do that. Go to add new. Okay, go to add new. Once you come click on add new, I actually open it in a new tab so that this place will still remain open, so that I'll show you what to do. So you can now search for, in case you want to use PayPal, you can type PayPal for WooCommerce. Just search for PayPal for WooCommerce. Then, so once you do that, it's going to search and bring out your PayPal, WooCommerce PayPal. So you can now decide to use this to WooCommerce PayPal payment. So I'm going to click on it, installing it. So once it's finished installing, I'm going to activate it. So once I do that, you're going to see it appears among the list. Yeah, so can I just use it, set it up? So let's just wait for it to finish installing. So once it's done, I'm going to click on activate. So now I'm going to now head over to here. I'm going to refresh this page now. If I should refresh, remember there was no PayPal here. Okay, let's see what happens when I refresh this page. So you see that once you get that, so now once if you refresh this page, you're going to scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, and boom, there is PayPal. You can see PayPal here. Let's assume you want to use PayPal. So now you can now click on accept. This is to turn PayPal on your website. Once you click do this, it's going to turn PayPal on, but you have to finish setting up your PayPal. So we are going to now, it's going to now take us to where we are going to, or you, once you click here, it's going to take you to where you are going to set up your PayPal. So now, saying if you activate, now I'm going to enable enable payments. Okay, yeah. Now you can see accept them, accept, activate. So now once you've done this, it's going to take you to where you're going to link it to your PayPal account. So you have to link it to your PayPal account. Once you do the necessary linking to your PayPal account, everything will be set up for you. So now there you can see tell you to log into the PayPal account you want to use. So that is that for that. Or let's say I want to go back to my payment. I want to go back to my payment. Let's see something on PayPal. Oh, sorry. Let me click on finish setup. Let's see. This way it actually still brings brand thoughts to this particular page. Okay, let's you can just double to manual credential input. So now I'm going to come here. It wants me to do it automatically. So I'm going to switch to the manual input, manual credential input. So I'm going to come live URL, live email address. You are going to include the live email address here and your merchant ID. You are going to do this. So like email address, you put in your merchant ID, your secret key, and but if you wanted to actually just make use of this and log into your details, everything will be is going to once that is done, it's going to activate it manually, automatically for you. But in case you want to do it manually, you have to go to your dashboard and get all the you include the email address here, then get to the dashboard and get the merchant ID, the client ID, and the secret key from your PayPal dashboard and add it and then click on add to this. So now let me see. I'm going to be adding another one. You can make use still make use of anyone. So that's where you just have to configure all your setup. You can choose anyone. You know the particular one you want to be using. So you might want to be using Stripe. So you can come here and activate Stripe. So finish setup for Stripe. You can click on Stripe and do the setup of that of Stripe. So you can see you can enter the Stripe details. Enable gateway. You can enter the Stripe details between them. So you can so let me say I enable the gateway and just click on query this. So once I do that, let's say finish set you have to ensure you finish all the setup. If not, it's not going to go well. So if so now let's go back to payment and see what happens. So you can see Stripe is enabled as my processing here. So now when I'm going to let's say that's I'm only using Stripe. So yeah, might have set up all your Stripe details. Please get your the Stripe API, the keys and all that, and just add it to your. So now account privacy, you can set your account privacy here. You can set your email notifications and your integration orders. So you can do all the set account privacy. You can come to here and set the emails, set up the emails, the integration. So you can set emails. You can see what emails you want to send. You can see all here. You can set it up and go. All this you can. That is just the basically. Just wanted to walk you through all of this particular side. So now, what are we going to now do? Now I'm going to go to show you another thing here. Yeah, having product now. You can see this way all sample products. What if you wanted to add your own products to your website? You can see you can come to your product where you have your products. sorry, where you have a product, and click on all products. And click on all products. Then now you are seeing these are the list of products I actually have on this particular website. So now what are we going to do? Now I can click, let me now click on add new. Let me add new products to this particular website. I'm going to click on add new. You see there are some categories that were automatically created. You can create your categories from here, your tags from here. There are some products categories that you can create them yourself from each and every all of this site. So let me say I click on I'm clicking on categories. I'm opening it on another tab so that this is the products side will still be opening. So I can decide maybe this is okay. So it's about daily moisturizer. So let me say this one, the one I want to add also is also a moisturizer. So I'm going to just products admin. I'm going to let's say this one now is not really it is a let me say it's a face mask face okay moisturizer that's yeah. Let me say this is the name of the product I want to sell and the regular price what how much is the price of this particular normal price of this particular how much am I selling out if I'm giving away okay you can say the regular price was is $200 or let me say the regular price is $70 but I'm giving it out at $50. This is what just this is the difference from here. This is the regular price and the sale price. Let me say if you are doing something like Bonanza, this is where you enter this sale price. So it's not going to be the sales price cannot be more than that of the regular price. So what that's one thing you should try to take note. So now you can schedule the time when the sale price should begin. So I can just make it okay. Let me make the sale price 65. Now I'm going to now is it going to be a simple product? Is it going to be a virtual product? Is it going to be a downloadable product? If it's going to be a downloadable product, you need the link. You have to provide the link where the file so that once the payment goes through, it's going to give them the link to the file to download that particular file. If it's a virtual product, we are going to select it's a virtual product. So I am going to just uncheck this because you can see I have selected a virtual product. You can see as I selected a virtual product, some of this you can see like shipping is no more there. But if I should leave this shipping appears because it assumes I'm going to ship it to somewhere. So I can come here and add the shipping details, add attributes, add everything. But the main key things here is just enter this and for me just enter this and move ahead and enter the product description. You can go to product description, you have then you have the short description over here. So now let me show you the difference between the short description and product description. So now let's I'm opening one of these. I'm opening this one so that I'll show you something here. Now you are going to see on this side this is the short description. This is short description. This is where we have the short description and this is the main product description. So now you can see on this side you have the short description here and the main product description on that side. So I believe you are clear with that. So now once you do that now you are going to now come over to where okay let me assume I'm also copying this. Copying this, come to here and paste. I'm pasting it in here. Another line, paste it in. Another line, and paste it. Then let's say on this one, I'm going to make it something like a bullet. I want to make it like this. And this. So now let's say this three. I'm making it a bullet. Now on this side, I'm just going to make it this. So now So now we're now going to now head over to where I've, I've added the description, I've added the short description. So now from here you can choose the category words. You can actually create a new category from here. Remember, I opened here. These are all the categories we have. You can add your own category here by entering the name, the blog, or the category. Okay. Now let me say the category I want to add now is face cleanser. Then click enter it here, face cleanser. Face cleanser. Now I can now the slot should be face there. Yeah, I don't have to give space for the floor. Then you do cleanser. So my parent category, I don't want it to add to any parent category. I don't want to add description, display type. I don't want to should display product. Then you can decide to add image for it. I'm going to now do add new. That's first place. I just do that you are going to see them appear here. You're going to see the description, the category added, and the site that you can see it here with no product. So now let's now come to here. I can still do this add to this particular site. Okay, let me do something here. I'm going to ignore this first and come here because I don't want to refresh this particular page. Okay, let me now go to add product gallery. Gallery has to do with the pictures associated with that particular tab. Let me show you something. Let me assume this are the face cleanser. Let me say these are the face cleanser. I'm going to click on this. If I hold control and select, it's going to select multiple pictures. So let me assume these are the face cleansers. They add to gallery. So these are the galleries. Now, what is the pro admin? Now, product image is different from gallery. These are now the product image. I'm going to select the product image now. So now I'll show you you are going to see the difference between the product image and the gallery. So now let me say this is the product image. I'm bringing in it. Okay, now this is the product image, this is the product gallery. Okay, now let me now okay my category I said because I want that face glitter to show you. You can actually click here to add a new category, but I want to use the one I've already created. Then once you're done with that, you can click on publish. So now if I should go to my shop, let's go to my shop so that you see the new product I created, the face cleanser will be appearing now on my shop. You can see right now there's no face. Okay, where is it? Here's the face cleanser. You can see the regular price was $70 and the sale price now is $65. So if I want to buy this thing now, I'm going to be paying $65 for this particular product, and you can see it added a sales icon on it. So now you can see everything how to add a new product to your. You can see it's showing uncategorized because I didn't add any category to it. Okay, let's now go back here and edit this particular product. Let's now add it to a cart. You can see my face cleanser is now showing. So now I'll now can now come to and click on update. But if I should by the time it's finished updating now, if I should refresh this my shop section, you're going to see it's going to add it to the face cleanser category. So let me now refresh this particular page. Just take note, that's what we are changing. And you can see it's now in the category face cleanser. So you can see how all these things works. You can see how all of them work. It's really beautiful. So now let's click here and see what was done. Remember I added some picture gallery, and so now I'm going to show you. Now this is the main picture of the goods. This is the main. Now these are the picture product gallery. You can see this product. Here it is. The product gallery. These are the ones appearing here. This is how you add product gallery. Then this is the main picture of the product. These are the galleries where different sample of them. You can see different of them. So that is how you get to tend to set your product gallery. So now if I should click on add to cart, it's going to take me to my cart section, and it's add to cart is going to, you can see it has been added to my cart. I have one item right now in my cart basket, so I can click on view cart. You can see this is the product and the short description. So you can see everything is being, now this is my cart section. I can decide to increase the quantity here. I can decide to proceed to checkout. Let me say I'm proceeding to checkout. Then you can see, don't worry, I'll be creating other videos here. I'm going to show you how to customize all of this. So maybe your checkout page, your cart page, or other. I'm going to show you all, do much more a detailed video on that soon. So I'm just showing you how to set up your WooCommerce site functioning and ready within minutes. So you can see once you enter your details. Once you enter your details, let me say I'm going to, let me include some the details here. Let me say I include all these details, and then now it's going to load up. And once I click on place order, it's definitely going to take me to invalid payment method, because that is, this is actually happening because I didn't finish setting up my payment method. That's my WooCommerce payment. So now let me assume now I'm going to open up another payment method as my pay by this payment. Go to payment. I'm going to go back to payment and do something. So if you are in Nigeria, you can turn on insert floater wave or paste that. You can make use of anyone. So I can decide to make use of bank transfer. So let me click on bank transfer. So now you can see make payment directly to the bank or so you can enter the details here if you want, then any instruction you want to give there, then you can add the account, add account. So you can click here. So I can say the account should be, let's say name of account should be blessed channel. Then say the name of the account is blessed channel. The account number, let me assume it's this way. Then let me pause the bank. Let me assume the bank is Citibank. This is just it. Then you enter the routing number. Just enter. I'm just entering in and just fill in these information, and just once you're done, you click on save. So now once you do this, you can see these are just sample details. Please, this is just sample details. It's not, these are not real details. They are fake details. Please. So you can see my settings has been is saved. So now let's now come to where I have this checkouts and refresh this checkout now. Let's see. Now let's now do, okay. Sorry, there's no means. Okay, I think it's not yet active. Okay, enable bank transfer. Save. So let's refresh this again. So you can see from here now, once I do that, you can see that I now have bank transfer as my option for payment. You can see I have bank transfer. Then once I click on that, is going to pop up and bring, I think it's going to pop up and bring out the payment details for me. So you can see it brought me here with my order ID and all this bank transfer, and brings out the payment details, the bank details I have to pay to. Then all these details, my daily details. You can see how everything. So now I can now probably I might have given instruction on where to make after the payments, where to send the payment details to and others. So you can see everything how it is. So you can accept even the bank transfer on your website. You can accept payment. So you can set up any payment details you actually want on your website. So that's what I just wanted to show you. So now let's now before because the video is getting longer, don't worry, I'm almost done. So now you might be asking, why did I actually install Elementor without even using it? So now let's now do something now. If you check, let's go to if you check our website. There's no page. I've been edit any page with Elementor. So now I'm going to now go ahead. I'm going to go to my pages, all pages. Once you go to all pages, you can see I didn't actually create any page, but when importing all those templates, it actually created lots and lots of pages for me. You can see lots and lots of pages I have here. So now the home page that is created with Elementor, you can see it was created with Elementor. So now let's now see what I'm going to do now. Let's now go to, I'm going to edit this, click with Elementor. I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to left hold control and click on it so that it opens on the new tab, and my Elementor is going to open up. So once the Elementor open up, I'm just going to show you how to you can change anything on the website to customize it to the way you want it to be. So that's just the part I want to show you right now. So you can see it has actually opened with Elementor is done opening. So now you can see I can change this thing the way I want. I can change any part of this website the way I want it. Let's say on this side I can click on it and come here. You can see I have this woman here. I can decide to change this woman if I don't want. If this is not the picture I want to use, I can decide to change it to any picture I want. I can import my own, bring in my own picture. I can decide to look for some other better picture to use. Let me say I can decide to use this as the picture. So can it actually depends on you what you want to use. And decide to come here and instead of making this, then make it a little bit or probably I'll make it lighter. I'm going to make it lighter. Then this was I'm going to change the colors of the text. Come to the text now and make it come to the content as then I'm going to make it change the color of this text. Then say I'm going to change the something like this. Then the text color I'm going to make it something. Then say something like this. Then on the bottom you can see on this one now I can change this too. I can change this heading, the color of the heading. So let me say something black. Then maybe you can change the typography before before I can change it to something like Poppins. Let me change it to something like Poppins and see how it is and decide to make it good. Then on this I'm going to change the headings also. Now I'm going to change the heading to something. Let me use figure. Let me use figure. Something figure. You can see how it is. So you can just make your changes the way you want. And let me okay on the button. Let me say I'm changing the button, and so you can just customize all this particular section the way it pleases you. So I'm going to just do quickly do that that you see how everything is looking beautiful. So you can see so instead of this Then let me change this to white. So you can see I've been able to change a lot of. So you can come here on this also. You can decide. So I'm going to be going, as I said, I'm going to be, because I don't want this video to be too lengthy. I'm going to show you how to customize all of this section one after all of this section in probably another video, because this paragraph video is really becoming longer, too long. So I'm going to just I believe in, I just wanted to show you how, so that you know how to customize each section the way you want it to be. So so that you know, now if I should refresh this particular website, you are going to see that it's going to take a better look right now. So here it is. You can see my website is now taking a better look right now. You can see how it is. The look is now taking. It's now looking beautiful with a nice font, and you can see on the image on the header here, it's as if it's not showing. So now let's try to quickly try to see how to fix that. Let me quickly try to see how to fix that. Let me go. Okay, header be there. Okay, now I'm going to now come to my. I can come to my header, my Elementor. Now I'm going to be making, remember I'm using Elementor Pro. If you are not using Elementor Pro, you won't be able to do what I'm actually going to be doing now. I'm going to add, come here and click on add new. That's on template. I'm going to click on add new. So once I click on add new, it's going to open this particular site for me. So once it opens here, I'm going to select header. I'm going to select header on this side. You do the same thing for the footer. You're going to select your footer and do the same. So I'm going to do that of the header. So you select header and come here and select. You can do for landing page, select post type. So landing page, and you see a new header, and now you can post. So you can see I have lots of templates I can use, but I'm going to just skip that and create mine myself. So I'm going to click here and want it to be, can see, okay, I want it to be, have my logo, then my menu and my cart selection. So I'm going to make it true. So I'm going to make it true. So I'm going to click on this plus icon, because then here I'll have my site logo. Then click on this plus icon. I'm going to have my nav menu. Then click on this side. I'm going to have my cart menu. Now on this one, I'm going to adjust this side a little. Then on here, I want it to be aligned to the center, aligned to the middle. Then on this two, it should be aligned to the middle, and on this, it should also be aligned to the middle. So on this side, I'm going to adjust this a little. So now you can see on the menu, let me see. On the menu, I'm going to select menu. You can see this is my menu. So I can now set it to be at the left hand side, and on the color, I'm going to try to edit, customize the color. I want it to be darker. Then when you hover over it, okay, let me come over here, and the pointer, it should be text. I want the pointer to be text instead of underline. You can see it was underline. But this time around, I want it to be text. You can see. Then it should go here. Then on the pointer, when you hover over it, it should be, it should turn. Let me say blue, something like this. You can see. I should make it like, you can see how it is. I want it to be darker shade of blue. So I'm going to do it like this. Okay. So you can just play along with all those yourself. So the horizontal padding, I want to reduce the padding space in between them. So I think this is okay. You can now check the responsiveness of this and check the how is it okay for you on mobile device. Now on the menu it was. Now I'm going to come here and set it this side. It should only break on mobile. So now the hamburger menu toggle to by the side, by the left. So now I'm going to now go to my style now. Can reduce the font size of this particular one. Let me see, I want it to be 14 on mobile. Then on this side, I want it to be much more bigger. So let's say I want it to be 20. I want it to be 20. Then this should be 20, 60, and this should be 20. And this should be, okay, let's say this should be 15. 20, 60, let's say this should be 65. Okay, so right, it becomes total of 100. So now on this particular one now, I'm going to now, let me go back, switch back to the, on this one, you can see it's not really appearing very well. You can work on that, come here and bubble, then you can come here and change the background color to, let me see, and make it something very. So you can just play along with it how you want it to be. So let me assume this is what I want, how I want mine to be. Then you can, on the text color, you can make it white. On the icon, let's make it white. Then I think the other one should be remains red, like that. So you can make it purple. It should be purple. It can be plain. It can be bubble. So now card, this solid card, medium card. So you can just icon select, customize it the way you want it to be. On click, on side. So I want it to be on click. You can make it on. So you can select anyone. So now let me go to my mobile and see how it looks like on my mobile. This should be, I want this to be, this side to be, let me see, 30, or let me make it 40. Let me make it 40. Then this should be another 4. Okay, let me make this to be 30 and this to be 30. So I can just make it the way it is like this, or let me make this 40. Let me make this 40 and this should be 20. So you can just play along with all this the way you want it to be. You can just play along with it. So on this nav menu, I'm going to come here and make this on this and make it full width. Then in the, okay, select full width. You can see when I click on this, once you click on the nav menu, it's actually popping up by the side. But I'm going to make it full width so that it will be at the under below it. So that's what I wanted to achieve here. So I'm going to click on this. Then now can on the hamburger menu, I can come here and come to hamburger, the both hamburger. I can the background of the hamburger. I can also change, work on the background. I want it to be something like this. Then on the menu, I want it to be. So you can just play along with it the way you want it. Then condition entire site, let's say. So this you apply the same thing for the that of the footer. You come to add new and add for footer and create how you customize the footer the way you want your footer to look like. But I'm going to go ahead and do that of the footer. I'm going to work on it from my customize section. I'm going to go to my customize section. So I'm going to show you, I just wanted to show you that you can do that on Elementor, and also you can also, okay, let's come to here and refresh this website so that you see how it looks like. So you can now see how my menu is. You can see how my header menu is. It's now looking beautiful. So now on that for you can see I'm now having too much space here because of the header I actually changed. So now I'm going to now come here and click on that's on the main home page. I'm going to on this side you can see I'm going to reduce the top. I'm going to reduce the padding on the top. I'm going to advance and make here instead of 120, I'm going to make it something like 80. Then on the below, I'm going to make it 80. Then click on publish. So you can see just I'm trying to just customize everything to make everything look well so that you can see you can change anything on this website, customize it the way you want. So now let's go to customize section. I'm actually refreshing this site so that you'll see how it's now looking. So you can see by the time you can see it's now no more having that weird big space on top. So you can just customize it how you want it to be. Now come to here on my footer. You can come to footer builder. Once you come to footer builder, you can see all your footers here. So you can now click on anything here and remove any part you want. And see on this is the logo. You can decide to change it here. You can decide to change and add the logo you want to add. You can come here and click on this and change the title here. You can see the content, the contacts, then all this content you can decide to change it. So I can decide to be for it to be on this side custom link, just a custom link. Yes, I decide to come here and change this phone number. Let me say I want this phone number to be dialable, I can just okay, let me say I want to add this the phone number I want to use let me say 234, then let me say here 5. Just change, customize it the way you want it to be. Let me say this is the number I want to use. I copy it. I want it to be clickable so that if someone should click on it, it should take them quickly dial the number. What you just need to do is to just add tell then the phone number, then plus 23. That is how you enter it. Then now I'm not going to add any space, just do it like this. So once the person clicks on this particular phone number, it's going to be a link. So it will just take the person to your dialing list to dial the number. So that is that. So you can be contact, you can this as so you can change this. Let me see what else you want it to be mail, you can change it to mail. So you want this, change the address, then come to this side, just click on quick link, you can click on this. So you can change any part of this you want. On this left side, I want the copyright, I want to change the copyright, come to copyright, then this copyright the year, you can see how it looks like. Copyright the year, the site title, then powered by the site title. Okay, let me see, you can say designed by, okay, let me say designed designed by, I'm not going to use, I can now add my name. I can add anything you want to add. Yeah, designed by Bless. And let me say I want to make this to be Bless Web Services. Let me say I want it to be like this. So now I can now make this a link. Then get click on link and link it to my website. So I can link it to my website www.bless. So you can see once I do that, it's now a link. That particular site is now a link. You can see it's now a link. But what if I want to change the color? I don't want it to be appearing. I can just click on it. I want it to still maintain the same color as it is there. So I can just make it like just make it white color. It's something closer to white. So let's try it. So it's where. So now you can just make it like this and you're good to go. Once you're done, you just click on publish. So once you click on publish, I'm going to refresh this particular website again so that you see how everything is now. I think it's published. So I'm going to click here. You can see this is look at the footer. This is my head menu. Then look at the filter, you can see how it works now. So I'm going to click on this. You're going to see all the details I changed here is going to appear on my filter section. So you can see bless, designed by bless website. You can see the mail link as well. You can see this. Yeah, all everything is super looking okay. So now this is how you actually change, customize every section of this particular website. So I'm going to be in order, just ensure you stick around and watch other. I'm going to be bringing in some other videos where I'm going to be showing you how to customize your WooCommerce website perfectly well. In case you're still watching this video and you've not yet considered subscribing, please ensure you click on the subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. And in case you have any video idea or any challenge anywhere and you want, you can actually drop in the comment box below. I'm going to try my best to see how to answer. In case you need my services at a very affordable price, you can check the description box below. You are going to see my contact details so you can contact me and let's talk about your project and let's get it working. Please, if you like this video, please ensure you give it a like, a thumbs up, and also share this video to whoever might be interested in watching this video. Until next time, this is where I'm going to stop for this particular tutorial. Bye for now.